Hello everyone. I hope you're doing well during this very strange time that we're living. I'm working, so everybody's at home. I'm working from my bedroom. I've got a camping table that we found. It was very difficult for me to focus in the kitchen for some reason. My husband is in the office and my son is off school, so he's in his bedroom talking to his friends online. So today I just wanted to talk to you about some of the most important antiviral strategies that I'm obviously implementing in my family. Obviously, if you contract the coronavirus, the most important thing is how well your immune system is reacting to the virus. And the better prepared you are, the less likely you are to get some symptoms. So my first advice, is the sugar. So sugar will deplete your immune system. So it's probably a time when you may be tempted. You might be feeling a little bit more anxious than usual. If you're working from home, there's more temptation. You might have gone to the shop and stock up on biscuits and chocolate. Unfortunately, this is probably a good time for you to kind of either really decrease the treats that you're having, or maybe even give up sugar altogether. If you can't give up sugar, try to go for better options. So better option would be 70% dark chocolate. You can something that I do sometimes as a little treat for my son would be you melt some dark chocolate, add some dried fruit and some walnuts or any kind of nuts, and do some little cluster and let it cool down, and you can store that in the fridge. So that's a nice little treat. Dark chocolate contains polyphenol, which is good for your gut health, and that's where most of your immune system is. So sugar, try to find some alternative. Sleep, that's another really, really important one. So again, some of you might be working from home, so it's really tempting maybe to sleeping a little bit longer. You won't have to commute and therefore stay up longer. My advice would definitely be going to bed on time and even going a little bit earlier. It can be difficult sometimes. My husband is more like he likes to stay up late, so I'm kind of being quite forceful at the minute for everybody to get to sleep at a normal, regular time. Sleeping better is likely to also it also means that you'll have more energy during the day, you'll be more upbeat, and you'll stay more positive. Third one is to increase fruit and vegetables. Surprise, surprise. They're full of phytonutrients and antioxidants that you need when you are wanting to boost or to maintain a healthy immune system. Some of the things I'm doing is making sure that at breakfast everybody has just even maybe some berries or some kiwi fruits. I'll mention it a bit later, but it's full of vitamin C, which is one of the nutrients that can be useful for your immune system. With your sandwich at lunchtime, just add a salad, maybe cook a batch of soup. If you're using slow cooker, just add everything and anything that you've got in terms of your vegetables. Just cut some raw crudité as a snack, and you can be having it with a little bit of hummus. So just be prepared and try to be conscious of it. One good thing is that the shop is still full of fruit and vegetables. It could also be a good time to support your local businesses. I know that some farm shop around Knaresborough, Minskip Farm Shop, has started to organize to do some deliveries. So maybe a good time to order some boxes to be delivered on a weekly basis. Number 4 would be, again, surprise, surprise, look after your microbiome. That's where most of your immune system is. So to make sure that you have a good source of probiotics. So live yogurt would be a source. Fermented foods such as sauerkraut. You can also add some kefir if you like the taste of it. There's no need to kind of overdo it. The sauerkraut, the kefir, live yogurt, a little bit every day is enough to kind of boost the amount of healthy live bacteria in your gut. So a lot of people is asking me if I'm taking probiotics at the minute. I am indeed. A probiotic that is really been kind of support your immunity is called S. boulardii. Saccharomyces boulardii. I'll write it down for you. And it can protect against infectious agent. It's one of the most researched probiotic. And but check with your GP. All of the advice regarding supplement that I'm giving is kind of for the general public and not adapted to your needs. So check with your GP if you are suitable for you to take probiotics. For sure, if you're on immunosuppressant drug, this is not recommended. Number 5, keep active as much as you can. I know that some of the gyms are still open. Maybe it's not the right place to go at the minute, especially if you are at risk of high risk of infection. But exercise is really good because it gets your white blood cell to work out throughout your body and be more efficient. The advice for older people is try to do what you can, whatever you can. Just maybe go for a little walk. Keep your distance from other walkers, obviously. Maybe if you're at home, it's a good time maybe to start running, a little bit of running. Or there's a lot of classes that are kind of adapting and going online. So I know that there's yoga classes in Harrogate that are going to go online. So just make sure avail to those. It might be a bit weird initially, but it works. It's fine, and you get into the class. Number 6 is to focus on specific nutrients. So what you're trying to find is you're trying to add nutrients that strengthen the mucosal immunity. So my understanding is that viruses get into our system through the gut lining, so your intestinal lining, and also the lining of the lungs. So you're trying to keep that really healthy. So vitamin C is one that can be useful. In China at the minute, there's a study that is being done to see if high dose of vitamin C can help fight off the coronavirus. They're testing it, I think, intravenously, and the results haven't been published yet. I think the study will be complete in September. One of the supplements, against this general, that a lot of nutritional therapists are getting, and it's now really difficult to actually get online, is liposomal vitamin C, because it's better absorbed than your regular powdered or vitamin C. In the meantime, high in vitamin C rich food would be citrus. So a bit of lemon in hot water first thing in the morning. Berries, so add berries to breakfast, to porridge, maybe as a snack. You can buy frozen berries easily and stock up on those. Kiwi fruits as well. We've been adding kiwi fruit to my son's breakfast. Or papaya, a good example. So try to rotate. Vitamin D is another one. It's shown that people who are deficient in vitamin D are greater risk of infection, particularly upper respiratory infection. So it's if you are deficient. Now with vitamin D is a fat-soluble vitamin, so it can get stored in the body. So you don't want to overdose on vitamin D. So the best option for you would be to get to your GP, get tested, and then they recommend a supplementation if you are deficient. So another nutrients that is really important would be vitamin A. So vitamin A helps to maintain the structure in the skin, respiratory tract, and the gut lining. It's kind of form a barrier to which would be your first line of defense, really. So good choices for vitamin A would be carrots, sweet potato, mangoes, broccoli, dried apricot actually. And they come in the form of beta carotene, and then your body transformed it into vitamin A. Top sources of vitamin A would be beef and cod liver oil. Another important minerals, two minerals, would be zinc and selenium. So zinc, if you are zinc deficient, you are at high risk to be exposed to a variety of pathogen. Zinc is really important for production of stomach acid, and stomach acid will kind of sterilize your food and help for you not to get infected. Zinc has got antiviral effect as well, and it shortens the life cycle of viruses. So top food source would be meat, beans and pulses if you're vegetarian, nuts and seeds, and eggs. So good source of protein basically at each and every meal. Selenium, similar to zinc, it's got antiviral activity. So best source, top source of selenium would be Brazil nuts, 3 Brazil nuts per day. Oat as well, so porridge in the morning, or do some muesli. Sunflower seed, fish, chicken, turkey, brown rice, and lentils. So quite, you know, a lot of the whole food that you can still find in the shops at the minute. Whole food to support your immune system. So what am I stocking on? Particularly garlic. It's been found to fight viruses, so when I'm cooking, I'm adding double dosage of garlic. I'm adding garlic to pretty much everything. Ginger as well can be really useful, so doing curries would be a good idea. And then apple cider vinegar as well. So I'm having a little bit of apple cider vinegar with my water, or I'm adding it to some vinaigrette. And it's been shown to have antiviral and probiotic properties. So I hope you found this helpful. I'm going to post some more videos or more ideas for you to kind of keep a healthy life, and just to reassure you that it does make a difference. And if you want any specific advice, or if you've got any health issue, any concern, just try to book online with me. I'm available online, so I'm still working, and I'll be happy to help you. So I'll speak to you again. Thank you. Take care.